Alright, so this is a game called Over and Underrated.
Okay, so I'm the sub, the bench player for Team Fnatic. As you can see, I enjoy sitting down and taking some time off. And my name is Rekkles, if you didn't know already. But you can also call me Martin or Babe or anything you come up with. That's fine too. Should I wait until it's done or?
And I'm sOAZ, second substitute player for Team Fnatic League of Legends.
Let's go! Sunscreen.
Big underrated.
Yeah, I wish I used it. It didn't go that well. I actually lost like half of my body. I was actually a snake for like a week. No joke. Like my whole back and my shoulders and now my arms and my face, like in the middle of my forehead, I was like, you just picked my forehead. It's underrated, yeah. Oh no.
Overrated.
Only Cabo Short can use those.
Cabo Short?
Yeah, you remember?
Those?
In season 6 he used to wear those.
He was wearing some like weird fancy shoes sometimes, but...
No. Underrated.
I think he's like...
He's a smurfer.
He's not underrated or overrated. People praise him a lot and I think he's like good for what kind of praise he gets.
I just think before when he was playing on TSM he would get a lot of the shit for when they were losing games. When the rest of his team is really XD at times.
It depends when. Like if you're thinking of Worlds, I don't think it was them that much. No? Like people who are
just in general. Ever since he joined TSM.
They will talk about bugs and like not moving from mid, or they'll talk on the inting, or they'll say jungle running it down. Like I think they all got their fair share. Depending of what moment.
I just think DOUBLELIFT is fucking hot and good at the game.
Yeah.
Underrated. I should get it more often.
Yeah.
It's just so boring, man. Like
just cutting your hair every month is the
yeah,
best.
you should do it once a month, but I don't do it once a month. I let it go like 4 months, and then my mom writes to me that I'm.
But I will tell you,
on the street soon.
Berlin haircut is overrated.
Yeah, I usually get mine in Sweden. I don't trust them here.
I mean, it depends. Like I go to a good place now, but
same. But
don't
I still
go to the Turkish ones.
I actually think Turkish haircuts were not that bad. It was just if you want something special, this is not the place to go. If you want something that just works, everyone has it.
It depends.
It's fine.
Like what type of hair you have as well. If your hair is short, then you can go to this place and it will be fine.
Yeah.
But if your hair is like medium,
yeah, they don't know exactly what to do. Poor guy, man.
He didn't get to play enough, or like.
I'm not gonna comment on the god himself. I will just appreciate that he exists.
Yeah.
He's my sOAZ.
It's just impossible when a team sucks to know what's wrong with the team. For sure, like since he have been so good all the time, I would say that his team just sucks balls and he's just underrated. You know.
I just hope his plants are well. That's all. He likes to water his plants.
Water the plants.
Yeah. I just hope he's keeping them alive.
I mean, I assume he had a lot of free time to water the plants.
It's Poseidon, like. We have sOAZ here and Poseidon here, like, just let them be. Just appreciate his presence in this world. But I'm an 80 carry main, so Uzi for me is here, and Faker is like sometimes here, but not always, but sometimes. He's very cute, so yeah, he's here.
It's really OP.
What is that even?
Hair straightener is what I use for my hair for LCS.
Like the thing you.
Yeah.
That even.
You know, a lot of people like I had no idea about it. Oh.
I approve. It's underrated. The girls just look really insane when they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're liquid. They're overrated as fuck. No joke. No memes. No Reddit complaints. Just.
I think compared
sucks
to
for you guys.
like, a lot of any player saying that the region is just not good. It's not like people are saying that NA is insane or anything like this year.
Fine,
if you're talking about like the whole 5 years, then it's overrated. I mean,
I actually feel like the other way around. I think they were better other seasons, but this season I feel like they just don't have anyone other than Liquid like up there.
So you say underrated before? Or?
No, before I would just say that they were as good as people said they were. I actually thought they were pretty good before.
Really?
Like last year's Worlds, I didn't think they were that bad.
People
but this year,
people were saying, for example,
yikes, guys.
You remember when C9 was really good? Like people were saying.
But when you guys were playing C9, like season 3 C9.
Yeah.
I mean.
People were saying that NA was gonna poop on EU, for example. This year.
Okay, I would agree. Overrated way back.
The best year or shot that they had at eventually doing something was when DOUBLELIFT was TSM, and they didn't
do anything.
They didn't do much.
Yeah. Oh, always underrated. Always have been. But I see every year, this region sucks, we're losing a lot of players, no orgs to back us up, everything sucks.
I mean,
Solo queue sucks, solo queue is toxic, everyone's calling each other animals. And then in the end, we're actually not that bad. And
I think it's just neither. Like, I think we are good where we are. Like, people always say that EU was more often than not better than NA.
I would say historically, though, we were underrated.
Yeah, probably.
But it's gotten better. And I think NA was kind of like the other trajectory. They were like overrated in the beginning.
Well,
Just had like, these glasses you can put on and it looks like you're drunk, or makes you feel like you're drunk. That's kind of how I've seen fans' perspective on our region's rivalry over the years. Whoever can type better on their keyboards, and usually that's the NA guys because they actually speak English. We haven't been that great. But now, 5 years later...
They have the better memes, so they just look better on Reddit or...
Yeah, and now 5 years later, our people are learning English and they're no longer using animals as a way of communicating. Oh, I hate that place, man. Overrated. You don't need it.
Yeah, same.
It's super useless.
I mean, it's really...
I think though, in some situations it can be good because it's very fast to get info. So if there's a lot of stuff going on, it's easy to go there and get all the info you need and then get out. If you go through threads and you read people's comments and you take part in their discussions, that's when you're really too far down in the hole. You need to run while you talk. Which is why
it's just a place where you just say your opinion. That's all. It's not like...
I guess it's more anonymous than Twitter. So people prefer to use Reddit for Flamerino. But as someone who takes a lot of that Flamerino, I hate that place. With an underline under the F word. And big letters. Walking.
Yeah, just walking. Simple walking.
Oh, overrated.
I mean,
get a bike.
In this heat, like...
Get a bike, people.
It was underrated.
Unbelievable how broken it was. Actually unbelievable. Why didn't we play that every game? It was streaming every game.
I mean, I think we had like a wrong view of playing it, but I think if good teams were using it good, then it was just giga broken. Flip phones, like old school.
Old school? Walkmans? Wait, what are they called, Walkmans?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a brand I used to
Maybe you guys are too young for this.
No, I had.
No, I know what it is. I thought it was cool.
My first phone was like this.
But I used...
Second one too.
Like
my two first phones.
What's it called? Walkman? Do you not know what Walkman?
Yeah, I know.
That's a music player.
Yeah, it's different. It's not a phone.
But I think they made phones. I just
I
remember
have no idea.
this specific word for some reason, and then the phone was sort of like a flip up. Instead of like the thing doing like that, you could just push it up a little bit, and then they had the keyboard coming up under.
Yeah, I remember these ones.
And I think those were called Walkmans.
I mean, they were OP back then. Like just a lot of save.
And then you would put your mouth next to the speaker and then do stuff with your like. Have you never done that? You put your mouth there and then open, close, and then make like
big no. Yeah.
Never?
Never did
You're
that.
too old, man. You missed out.
I mean, you can do it with your phone right now as well.
Yeah, you can do it right now.
It's underrated in the aspect of like we make a living because of the fans, so it's like underrated in this aspect. But also we shouldn't rely on them to make us happy or sad, you know.
If they weren't interested in the game, obviously it wouldn't be a job for us. So in that part, they're very underrated. I think during your career, they're very overrated because it's just quite impossible to do this for a living and keep your relationship with them healthy. I think it becomes very unhealthy at some point for every pro out there. And after your career, I would say it's very underrated. If you have a brand for yourself, you have a lot of opportunities from different organizations out there that might want to use that for themselves. So I would say it depends on the situation, but currently, for me at least, they are a bit overrated because I think if I pull a Ganja, then I would be much better off than if I did what I currently do. And a Ganja, for those who don't know, is not having any social media whatsoever, presence like 0.
So like Caps.
I mean, Caps has pretty good social media presence, I would say. Like
no
Ganja has
no Twitter, no
like
Facebook.
Ganja had no Twitter,
Yeah.
nothing, just 0. Never did interviews, nothing. I think that's great for
your own happiness.
Yeah, for like stability while doing your job. After, he probably doesn't have anything now, right? He probably went back to school or to another work now. So in that regard, I'm a much
I
better.
can see Ganja in like some underground club in Russia, you know. Like.
So I'm much better off in that regard, you know. But I think during his career, he was probably a lot more happy than I am, because I think he just felt like nothing mattered other than his own opinion and his teammates' opinions. That's my opinion.
What about the coach?
Oh well, if they had one, I don't think they had one. So.